Hello everyone, welcome to Step 1 Finance and welcome to part 2 of 4 of these videos. If you did not see the first video, please click the link here up above and watch that video. You got to watch these first 4 videos in order. I'm taking you step by step through our process of getting to where we are now. Also, last video, I mentioned that book, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. That will be in the description below if you guys want to click on that link and, purchase that book for yourself. I just want to say real quick, I do follow stuff, that's going on in the world today. And there's no better time to be doing this. Even if your income got dropped, this is why I'm going to show you today ways around stuff. Now's the time. Let's get on board with this and let's jump right into this. So today, everything's about how can we create more income? How can we get more money coming into our household? So we're going to start with bills. How many of us have extra bills? I talked about subscriptions last video. Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, Disney Plus. It seems like if you have one, you have them all. If you were to cancel all your movie packages right there alone, you're probably going to be saving $50, $60 a month. We had Netflix back when we started this, and we got rid of it. We actually just got the subscription again not too long ago. I'm not saying you have to completely void this out of your life forever, but until you're done with your debt program, I highly recommend doing it because, like I said, we need every dollar working to your favor. Your cable bill. People do not realize that just switching providers can save you $100 a month. We're with one provider at the time, and our bill got up to $220 a month. And we basically had nothing. I mean, we just had an extended cable package, and it just kept increasing every year. From us switching from one provider to the next provider, we saved $120 a month. So for 2 years. So that was $120 a month for 2 years that we put towards our debt snowball. It's ridiculous. Your car and homeowners insurance. How long have you had that for? Some people have had their car and homeowners insurance for life. Switch them. I have a broker. I call up every 2 years. Hey, can you shop around for me, see if you can get a better deal? Because my insurance just went up. Guys, I got news for you. Your insurance companies do not care about you. They care about that bottom dollar. They will raise that rate on you. It doesn't matter if you're accident free. If they're raising their rates, they're raising the rates. People need to stop acting like, they're loyal to their insurance company. I was one of those people. They don't care about you, so you should not care about them. Shop around. If you've been with them for over 2 years, shop around. Because more than likely within those 2 years they upped your rates, and you might even just thrown that piece of mail to the side and you're not even paying attention to it. So shop around. Phones. Cell phones are becoming like little mini car payments. Paying $100 a month and we're leasing these. So after your 2-year lease is up on your phone, you could outright own that phone, but people jump right into another phone. So basically, it's like leasing a car. You take a car back after your 2-year lease is up, and you lease another car. So you continuously have a payment. I don't believe in leases on cars either. So your phone, you turned it into a lease. Quit leasing your phone. Pay it off. Be done with it. I just recently, probably within the last few months, got a Galaxy S10e, I think it is. But you want to know my phone before that? I had a Note 5. So that's how long I keep phones for. This S10e is going to be my phone for quite some time, especially when you're paying debt. We need to, if you have a phone, if you're paying for 3 phones in the family and they're done in 3 months, that could be like almost $200 a month. Do not go get new phones. Use that money towards your program that you're going to be doing. Gym memberships. I'm not saying stop the gym, but people pay $100 a month on gym memberships. Suck your pride up for 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, how long it ever takes you to get out of debt. and go to one of your $10 gyms. You know, that's $90 a month. Or if you pay $80 on gym memberships, that's, you know, it's what? $70 a month. So, I mean, guys, suck up your pride for just a short time of your life. It's a lot of extra money going towards your program. And if you have all of this and you could, you know, you're talking just in this category, what I have here. I mean, this list can go on and on forever. You'll know what's in your bills and what you can, you know, work out of your bills. But this is like $600 a month. So if you had all of this, you change your cable bill, and you were as fortunate as me to get down to like $100 knocked off. Car and home insurance, I think we saved like $30, $40 a month. Or I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, about $30, $40 a month, because we saved about we saved like almost $400 a year. I mean, that's insane. So my math might be a little off on that. I'm just trying to go quick here. I don't want to try to make these videos as longer than I have to. Yeah, so let's go over to the spend money. I told you I was going to dissect the spend column a little bit more. Spend money. We go to concerts, we go to sporting events, you know, we go on vacation. And what do? We charge it. You know, we can't afford to go because we're broke. We have overdue balances, and we can't afford any more monthly income than we can do. So we charge this stuff. You know, you're with all three of these things, concert, sports, and vacation, you're happy temporarily. And then a few weeks kick in when you get your higher credit card monthly payment. And then reality sets in. But do we learn? No. Next year, what are we doing? Going to another sporting event, going to another concert, going on vacation again. Guys, vacation, go somewhere simple. You know, go for a drive. If you live close to somewhere, if you're fortunate to live close enough to the beach, just drive to the beach for the day. You know, if you're, you know, anything, go to a lake, go fishing. You know, do simple stuff with your family. As long as you're together and doing it, I'm telling you, I get it. If you've been going on vacation to the beach every year, Disney and everything, and that first vacation to such a subtle place, yeah, it's a big change, but you start enjoying it because it's about family time. It's not about spending money. And, you know, one thing I wanted to, holidays. Holidays is absolutely ridiculous. Holidays, you could ask, you know, my wife will laugh at this. I'm not a big fan of holidays. I think holidays is a big money machine, and we go crazy on holidays. You know, it seems like there's a holiday every 2 weeks of the year, you know. So start making stuff. You know, put some thought into just like making a card for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I told my kids my family a long time, you buy me something for Father's Day, I'm going to slap you. You know, make me a card, you know. And I'll tell you what, their cards are awesome. I really enjoy their cards. You know, so basically cut down on the cards or on the holidays. Sports. You know, kids' sports in America are just way out of hand. We spend entirely too much money on sports. You know, my daughter plays soccer. We were playing travel soccer, cup soccer, futsal, school soccer. She does 3 of them right now, but the cup soccer we cut out. Cup soccer was costing us over $6,000 a year. It's ridiculous. So basically, she's 13 right now. So by the time she would go to graduate from school, we would be able to pay for college with her cup soccer fees. It's insane what we pay for kids' sports these days. It's like a big money machine, and it shouldn't be that way. It should be for the kids, and it's all about money. So she was heartbroken at first, but you know what? Here we are a couple years later, and she don't even talk about it anymore. I mean, I'm sure she misses it, but she plays enough other soccer that's a lot more inexpensive, you know, where she gets it now, you know. So that's, you know, the sports. You know, I highly recommend that you stop the sports. Over here is just other means of saving. Does your local grocery store have fuel perks? I've seen people at the pump use their fuel perks and put $10 in gas in their car. Waste of money. Waste of money. I got this from a guy at work. He's going to know who he is. I personally take 5-gallon gas cans, and I go to the gas station. I take the car with the biggest tank in it, and I fill up. And I apologize if you could hear my dog barking in the background, but I fill up and I get all my gas. I get all 30 gallons of gas, in those gas cans. And then when I bring them home, I either use them for, the lawnmower or my cars. So basically you put your gas can up on a car or up on the garbage can, and I have a shaker hose. I'm going to put that shaker hose in the description below too. This shaker hose, you stick it in the gas can, put the other part in your car, and you shake it, and it pumps 5 gallons in about 2 minutes. So, you want to talk about saving money. Every time you spend these fuel perks and you're only getting 10, 15 gallons and leaving the other 15 gallons, 20 gallons at the gas station, you're wasting a ton of money. Basically, I can fill up my car, put the 15 gallons or whatever in the gas can, come home and fill up my other car. That's how much gas that you're wasting. Your own work. Start doing your own work around the house. Some people pay 30, 40 bucks a week for grass cutting services. Cancel that grass cutting and do the work yourself. I just rerouted our downspouts because our downspouts were not routed correctly. I did it myself. You're talking probably over $1,000 I saved just by rerouting the one because I had to go underneath a sidewalk. At our previous house that we sold, we had a beat up concrete driveway that we needed out of there so we can put a nice asphalt driveway down for the new homeowner because it was just not safe. I jackhammered that whole concrete driveway up to, you could fit 4 cars in this driveway. It was a pretty decent sized driveway. I jackhammered that whole entire thing up myself and wheelbarrowed it across the street and dumped it over my neighbor's hillside. I saved thousands of dollars by doing that myself. So, do stuff yourself. And I'm telling you, you're going to save a lot of money. I've recently tried drywall. That's definitely a skill, but I tried it, and then I didn't have to pay for someone to do it. Donations. If you're donating money, it's good that you have a good heart. I used to donate money and then I stopped. We need every dollar to go towards your program that you're going to be doing. Donations, like I said, same with this over here. It's not a permanent thing. It's just a temporary thing because we need every dollar. I cannot stress that enough. Even $1 going towards debt is huge. It all adds up. I donate again, just to let you guys know. I do donate again. So, my donations stopped and now I'm donating again. I used to donate through United Way at work. I don't do that anymore. I just personally donate myself now on my own time. Retirement. This was the biggest brick wall for me to get past. And then once I got past that brick wall, this was the biggest help to us on this side. My retirement, I put it in my 401k since the beginning, and I always did the max contribution. At my work, it was 4%, then went to 7%, then went to 10%. So I was putting like $100 a week in my 401k at the time that I stopped it. And then when I started picking up extra hours at work, when overtime was presented to me, that was higher. That would have been higher sometimes. So when I paused this, okay, so on your 401k, you make an average return of 6 to 7% on the market per year. Imagine taking your 401k for the month or even for 2 months and paying off a credit card that has a 28% interest rate on it. That's a 28% interest rate, or I'm sorry, a 28% return on your money. So you got to look at things like that. As you can see with Fuel Perks now, I'm constantly looking at things. How can I save? I do have a retirement plan going again. I don't contribute to the 401k, but my company does put a small portion in since we got rid of our pension that we don't have anymore. But I do my own means of retirement, or saving for retirement, and it's a lot. I'm actually putting quite a bit of money into my retirement, a lot more than I did back then. So, and that's that's going to be after these 4 series part. I just want you guys to get to your, whatever you're going to be doing. So, highly recommend, because some of us put a lot of money in the retirement, and if you take that retirement money, temporarily put it over to your debt snowball or whatever it is you're going to do, it's going to make a big impact on what you're doing. And the last thing I come to is my stimulus money. I invest in my stimulus money, but if you guys, if we get this second stimulus money, I hope that you guys use it towards paying off debt. And, this is like a golden ticket to jump starting your way out of debt. I know people get that big lump sum of money and they want to go do stuff with it. I mean, could you imagine, I don't know what it's going to be, and even if we're going to get it, could you imagine jump starting your, wiping out your first thing, whether you're doing the avalanche or that snowball? You could probably take that $6,000 and wipe out your first process of doing that. So, something definitely to think about. And then selling things. If you did lose income, there's a lot of things that we had in our house that we didn't use anymore, and it had value. So we had a garage sale. I think we did like 3 weekends. We were making a couple $100 a weekend. I mean, we had a ton of stuff, that we never used before. And we actually recently just, I told you we donate. Well, we donated a lot of stuff lately. Instead of having a garage sale, since we're better off now, we actually donated to the vets. We donated stuff to the vets. So instead of selling it to get more income, we figured, we don't really, we could always use the income, but there's other people right now. This is a tough time in the world today. So there's a lot of other people out there that could, benefit more. I also donated my gift cards. We were getting gift cards from work for just working because we were essential employees and they were giving gift cards as bonuses. I donated my gift cards. So, stuff like that. So that's it for this video. I mean, really go through your bills, go through your life, and start cutting things out, and do all this, and you're just on paper, write all this stuff down. And I'm telling you, the money's, in probably 90% of our situations, like 90% of you guys out there, you're able to save probably $400 or $500 a month just by doing this. So, the next video is going to be on budgeting. It's going to be writing out your budget, every monthly budget. On the 15th of every month, I write out my budget for the following year, or for the following month. So that's next. The whole third part of this video series is going to be budgeting, and then the fourth part is be breaking down the debt snowball and debt avalanche to let you guys, give you an option between the two to see what you want to do and get a little bit deeper into that. So I thank you for joining. And just remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not, this is something I just got excited about whenever we started seeing progress and I started helping other people. And I figured, why not do a YouTube channel? So this is the whole YouTube channel is going to be, my opinion. And, so, that's all I want to say about that. And then, not just thank you. If you, give me a thumbs up down there and hit the subscribe button. And I hope you guys, continue to follow us on this channel. And I hope you leave comments down below so we can help other people. Everybody's at a different stage of where they're at right now. Some people might already be doing one of these programs. So, leave a comment down below and let people know the success, because it's out there. These success stories are not bogus. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm living proof of it. These success stories are true. You just got to be dedicating to do it. You guys got to be all on board. So until next week, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining.